Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Alicia Trichler and Zoe Weiner.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from the Evokco concert nominees later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 14th of November, a day 4. I'm Evan Frank.
And I'm Arnavadap. Last Wednesday, South hosted the Ability Exchange, a district-wide youth resource fair attended by families across Long Island. Ms. Lee DiStefano, the district transition coordinator, invited 30 different representatives from colleges, trade schools, and service providers to speak about topics in the legal, financial, educational, recreational, and parent support, and further areas.
At the heart of their plan has given that special child the best of both worlds. Millions of dollars.
Beginning at 6:30, families from various schools all over Long Island were ushered to South Hall by student volunteers from South's Life Skills program, various clubs, and the CTE Honor Society to hear from the representatives and learn more about all the support their children could receive before and after graduation. The activities weren't just limited to South Hall. They heard all about ensuring financial protection, keeping educational records, understanding self-direction, and recognizing mental health struggles in their children. Halfway through the event, the district commercial food program also divided a delicious dinner for the representatives and volunteers. Thanks to the dedication of Principal Mr. Matthew Swinton, Ms. Doreen Keeley, Dr. Kelly Whitney Rivera, Miss Tracy Elijah, Miss Lori Rapper Rodriguez, and South's amazing custodial staff. The night was an incredibly successful opportunity for special education students all over Long Island.
Last Monday and this Thursday, the first marking period closed out with parent-teacher conferences. Alicia Kim was on the scene.
I'm here at the second of the two parent-teacher conferences days, where we can see parents of South students meeting with their teachers.
Each night began at 7 p.m., where parents and guardians flooded in for their 5-minute interviews with their children's teachers. As they navigated the hall, student volunteers from various honor societies acted as secretaries for each teacher, checking in their appointments, noting down cancellations, and reminding them of time limits. The short conferences allowed instructors to get straight to the point, describing their students' behavior and participation in their classes, suggesting areas to improve and highlighting how they excelled through the first quarter. These two nights were different from back-to-school night, since they allowed one-to-one conversations and elucidated parents and guardians on how their children act away from home and within the classroom. Now, parents and students are definitely well prepared to finish out the school year better than they began it.
For the Falcon Report, I'm Alicia Kim.
Last Thursday, the class of 2031 gathered in room 315 to run for officer positions to represent their fellow classmates' voices. The participants applied for the role of president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary, all including different qualifications best suited to each aspect of the student's body's
I
need.
believe I'm perfect for the job. I'm responsible and hardworking. I am not just going for president.
Each of the 10 total candidates wrote and delivered a speech to convey their plans and compel their class that they were the best person for their desired vote. Afterwards, their fellow peers were given the option to vote for the candidates via Google Forms. Over the past week, they diligently chose who they thought would fit the role perfectly. In the end, the election served to present the 7th graders' leadership skills, respect for their opponents, and maturity, highlighting how they will use those skills to better the class of 2031.
Cut out that thumbs up. I did. No, that was perfect.
Hey, the musical is coming out really soon.
I know, right? And did you know that the South students have been nominated to perform outside of school?
Really? Let's see if Nathan Patangan can tell us more about these Evokco concert nominees.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Alicia Trichler and Zoe Weiner, who recently participated in the Evokco Collective concert. So, do you mind telling us what Evokco is?
Evokco is an adult music ensemble that hosts seasonal invitationals, which they invite high schoolers to participate in.
So, how are you both nominated for this event?
We were nominated by our chorus teacher, Mrs. Stefano, and she chooses 2 people per seasonal concert.
And how was the experience performing at Evokco?
It was a great experience. They played so many songs and their harmonies were amazing. They actually played one of the songs from our winter set, To Sit and Dream, and it was really interesting to see how a professional choir with an SSA group interpreted it compared to our high school SATB choir. In a word, it was magical. I really loved the feeling of getting caught up in the music, especially for that song that we got to join them for. It was beautiful.
And what would you guys say to any singers who are trying to get noticed on a larger stage?
Keep practicing. Anyone can sing beautifully if they really put their mind to it. And you have to show people that you care because that's how you get noticed. I agree. Really showing an interest in the music and putting your whole self into it is a good way to get nominated for things like this and research opportunities. Find things, audition. You can do it.
Thanks, guys. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll talk much more about the History Honor Society watch party. But first, a bird's eye view of Dia de los Muertos chalk. The Falcon Report will be right back.
Guys, I got a time machine! We're going back to the 20s! Look at that! Oh my gosh! Guys, I think we're in Chicago the musical. Come
I can't believe that the pickleball tournament is today.
I know, it's crazy. What is that?
Okay.
What in the world is this? To Hamza, meet me in the band room ASAP. Okay. Okay, I'm in the band room. What is it? What is this? Just kidding, meet me by the 3rd floor hallway. Hey! I think it went this way. Okay, last time. Come to the English Cove.
English is this way.
Let's go.
Who are you? I don't know, bro. I'm just here to tell you that Marking Period 1's grade came out.
What?
That's right. That's right, Sal. After school today, you can check your Marking Period 1 report card.
Dude, who are you talking to? Never mind.
On Monday, South's History Honor Society hosted a screening of Coco in light of Dia de los Muertos. Students entered the library promptly after school for the 3:15 movie, choosing seats near their friends and getting ready to enjoy the nostalgic film. For service credit, members brought various arrangements of food like leftover Halloween candy, cupcakes, brownies, and large chipped bags to share with their friends. As the movie began, students took their seats and began to enjoy the movie while snacking and also filling out themed color sheets as it played. Overall, the watch party was undoubtedly a pleasant way for peers to get together and honor Dia de los Muertos.
Last Friday, 10th grade students in Mrs. Melissa Torgrosa and Ms. Jeanette Azuredo Science Research Program went on a field trip at Adelphi. Mo Lin can tell us more.
I'm here now at Adelphi University with the 10th graders of Science Research. The students left right after second period, taking the bus to the Adelphi campus library where they were greeted by Professor Aditi Bandiopadhyay. She first assisted the students personally with their research topics and then let them work independently to search through their college databases for their own journal articles. Students use the privilege of having access to so much information to get started on forming their research questions and designing their methodology behind the project they'll work on for the next 2 years in science research. Thanks, guys. Back to you in the studio.
Man, it's been really windy and freezing this week.
I know, right? Let's see if Elijah Daytol can give us hope for a warmer weekend. Elijah?
Thanks, guys. This weekend will bring some cool temperatures and some mild wind. Today will be pretty sunny but cold, with temperatures reaching to 48 degrees at the highest and 35 at the lowest, so be sure to wear your winter jackets. Saturday will be pretty cloudy and yet again pretty chilly, with temperatures reaching around 47 degrees at the highest. On Sunday, there will be a little rain throughout the morning, followed by some gray skies followed through the rest of the day. That's the forecast for this weekend, and always remember, don't be flurry, be happy. Back to you in the studio.
All of South's fall sports teams has really stood on business this season.
Jackson Hunter can give us insight on these hard-working teams.
Jackson?
Thanks, guys. It's always sad seeing our seniors go. But let's talk about the girls volleyball team's amazing senior game win. Not only did the girls get to take a home win for their last game of the season, but they also got the chance to recognize their 3 seniors, Giselle Taruno, Angel Naputo, and Melanie Marsucci, on their senior game. The gym was all decked out for this game, and it sure was a good one. After so many incredible speeches by the underclassmen of the team, volleyball kicked into gear, and South was hungry for a win. Not only them, but the crowd would go crazy for their playing and cheer them on set by set. On the court, top stat leaders included the Simone sisters, Olivia and Giada Simone, showing their powers in the total. They had 4 aces, 13 digs, 2 kills from Olivia, and 15 from Giada. Olivia, also being an incredible setter, had 25 assists, which used those assists on other players like Olivia, who had 11 kills, 3 aces, and 10 crazy digs. Another key player that was all over the floor was Isabel Quezada, who had 15 digs, saving 1 volleyball after another. The game was not even remotely close, with a 3-1 win against Island Tree High School. Overall, the girls definitely did not disappoint as usual and ended the season on a major high. And that's sports.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Arnav Adap, I'm Evan Frank.
Have a great weekend, South.
So, Arnav, are you sitting on... Is it a box?
Nah, it's not.
Wait.
No, wait, stop.